Today's lesson is lesson 118, simplifying expressions containing parentheses, multiplying 3 or more factors, and using the associative property of multiplication. Sometimes when we write a number sentence, we want everyone to do a certain part of the work first. We show that by writing that part in parentheses. The parentheses look like this. Okay, those are my parentheses. So here, these two problems are very similar. The numbers are all the same. The difference is where the parentheses are. So the parentheses tell us what to do first. So this first problem, it tells me to do 2 plus 7 first. So that equals, 2 plus 5 first, which equals 7. Okay, and then I'm going to multiply by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Okay. On the second problem, it tells me to do the 5 times 3 first. So 5 times 3 is 15. And then I do 2 plus 15, which equals 17. So you can see that even though the numbers are the same, depending what order you do them in, you get different answers. Remember, always do the parentheses first. Okay, so let's try it with this one. So do parentheses first. 3 times 2 is 6. So then I have 10 minus 6, which equals 4. Okay, that's my first answer. And the second problem, it wants me to subtract first. So I have 10 minus 3, which is 7. And then 7 times 2 equals 14. Okay, so make sure you do parentheses first. Okay, let's do the next one. This one, first problem, it tells us to do 3 times 2 first. 3 times 2 is 6, and then we multiply that by 9. 6 times 9 equals 54. Okay, so let's do the other one. It tells me to do 2 times 9 first. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 18 equals 54. Now you notice that the answers to both of these problems are the same, because we are multiplying the same 3 numbers. The only difference is the order in which we multiply the factors. Mathematicians call this the associative property of multiplication, which means you can multiply numbers in any order and get the same answer if you are only multiplying. Now, it was easier to get the first question because I knew that 6 times 9 was 54. The second question was a little bit harder because I didn't know what 3 times 15 is, and I had to actually write out the problem. Okay? So sometimes it helps to multiply numbers in certain orders. Now this one will also give us the same answer, but which one do you think might be easier? Well, that might be easier to do 5 times 6 first, because 5 times 6 equals 30, and if I times that by 2, that equals 60. So that one might be easier for some people, but it also might be easier to do this one first. 6 times 2 is 12, and 5 times 12 is 60. So it might be easier to do one way or another way. Remember, this is called the associative property of multiplication. All right. And that's it for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.